Welcome back to High Tech Institution YouTube channel. We all know that in this series, right, we are discussing more about AWS troubleshooting, correct? So we are with this video right now. So we are going to today discuss based upon our subscribers' request. Yeah, last video itself, I have clearly mentioned the people whoever wants any specific topic you wanted to know go through, please mention that same topic in the comment section so that we will prepare the video accordingly. Here I would like to point Ravi as well as Jana. There are two guys, right, which asked almost similar questions. Ravi, he is very much interested in going through AWS Devops related videos, and same way, you could see Jana, he wanted to know about VPC peering related videos. Okay, so almost both are same. So based upon their request, right, I'm planning to make a very good video for VPC pairing and which also meet AWS Soft engineers requirement. Okay, let's get quickly started. AWS troubleshooting scenario number 3. Already we have successfully completed 2 scenarios with different problems. Okay, so if anybody new to that this particular video, I have mentioned video 1 and video 2. I mean scenario number 1 and scenario number 2 in description. Go ahead and have a look on that. Fine. Now we are going to purely talk about VPC pairing issues. Okay, this is what all about now. And guys, this pairing issues, right? When you go for interview, people may ask you in different reasons also. They may ask you in such a way, how you will troubleshoot your AWS pairing issues, or people will ask you, what are the AWS VPC pairing issues you are facing, or in another way, in another word, AWS pairing troubleshooting and AWS VPC pairing not working. Whatever the way, different way they ask a question, right? It's going to be the same answers. All right. So now I wanted to show you my current setup. Okay, before we start troubleshoot, if I take you to my AWS console, these are my instances currently I'm having. Currently I'm having around 2 VPCs. Let me open my VPC and I'll show you. To try to understand the problem, later I'll tell you my solution, how to derive all the solution is all about. Okay. Currently, if you look at in my account, I'm having VPCs. One is my high-tech VPC, another one is default VPC. I made the VPC pairing between these 2 VPCs only. If you come down to the VPC connections, you should be able to see this is my high-tech VPC. Okay, this is my pairing where I have enabled it. Okay, each VPC is right. It has its own instances actually. My default VPC has default VPC instance. My high-tech VPC has high-tech VPC instance. If you open this notepad, right, you will be able to see my default VPC. This is my public IP. This is my private IP. This is my username and password. When you take my high-tech VPC instance, right, I mean instance number 2, which has public IP, private IP, username and password. Okay. So I have already logged into my one of my instance, which is my default VPC instance. Okay, I have already logged in using my public IP. When I logged into my instance, right, when I try to connect from this instance, I'm currently logged in. When I'm trying to connect using this private IP inside of this particular instance, right, I'm end up with this following error: remote desktop connection not connecting, something like that. Okay, even you can check here. So when I check the CMD or something, IP config, you would be able to see this current machine's IP, somewhere. All right, so let me show you mentioning like this. So we will be able to see that private IPs over here, maybe which is not displaying. Yeah, easy way, right? We can get the private IP over here. See, my private IP currently 172.31.20.36. All right. So from here, I'm trying to connect my 10.1.1.60. That is my another VPC, machine. When I'm trying to connect, right, which is keeps loading after some time, right, I'm end up with the error. Now we are going to troubleshoot it. So I already told you there are 2 VPCs. Okay, the VPCs can be, it can be in same region or it can be in different regions. All right. So now we are going to troubleshoot this issue only. Okay. Expected behavior. Now we are going to troubleshoot what is the problem, what are the points we need to check one by one. All right. Now I'll switch back to my presentation. All right, guys. AWS pairing issue. First, what I need to do. Number 1, security group in source and destination instances whether the required ports are opened or not. Of course, right, when come to the connectivity part, you need to check post the security groups of each instances. Okay, so whatever the required for security group, right, that need to be opened. Right now, from first EC2 instance to second EC2 instance, we are trying to connect the RDP. So basically, if they opened RDP, right, that's totally fine. Let's get checked. Okay, I'll go back to my AWS console. This is my instance number 1. If I go to my security group, I will be able to see. I'll be able to see. If I come down, what other ports are opened? ICMP open, that's fine. 3389, okay, RDP, TCP, that is open. Globally, you can check all ports I have opened for troubleshooting, but still same issue only. Okay, I'm not able to connect. Security group side, in the instance number 1, I don't have any issue. Look like all ports are open only. Same way, I'll class verify in the instance number 2, which is high-tech instance. When I'm checking this security group, I could see 3389 is in open state, and all traffic also in open state. So what I can try to conclude now, point number 1, when I'm checking the security group, everything looks fine. I don't have any issue in that. I can go on to next point. VPC peering status is active or not. Okay, in AWS console, as soon as you created the peering, right, we need to check whether the peering status became active or not. Sometime, right, waiting for acceptance, sometime failure, that status could be showing in the console. So how can we confirm is, go to your VPC console and check for your peering. The peering status should be active. If the peering connection is not active, right, then you won't be able to communicate between two different networks, two different EC2 instances. So that is the case. What I'm strongly recommend, make sure your status should be active. There can be another status also, which is a block hole, which is waiting for acceptance, failed. So those kind of status also will come. So the correct status for make use of communication between these two instances, these two networks, the status should be green active. Right now, when I'm checking, right, point 2 and point 1 both are looks good, so there is no problem in that. And point number 3, right, what we can do, first check both the instances are individually. Sometimes what happened, right, we are logged into instance 1. I'm trying to reach instance 2 privately. So what happens? It is not related to peering connection. It should be related to some other RDP or some other connectivity issue. So first of all, I need to check whether both the instances are connecting individually or not. Okay, that is the first level of troubleshooting we should do. When I'm connecting, right, this instance, I'm able to connect it. I already took remote of it. Okay, 87.129.173. So let me try to connect this server publicly. Let's confirm individually that it's working or not. Okay, if it is individually working, only then it will work publicly. Again, it's asking me for a username and password. I believe individually servers are good. The background network, right, that is good. So what we can confirm here, since we have two VPCs, right? So one is default VPC, another one is high-tech VPC. So by connecting this individually, we could see background, the respective VPC connection is properly configured or not. Okay, now I'm able to publicly take RDP to this instance. There is no problem in the connectivity established. I could confirm now this instance and the respective VPC. This instance and respective VPC configurations are good and correct. When you are trying to take connection RDP or SSH to the specific instance, here itself, individually connection itself, it's having a problem. You need to troubleshoot the respective VPCs. Okay, for us, point 3 also works. We are able to connect individually. I can confirm the respective individual VPC level configurations are good. There is no problem in that. Okay, as soon as you have confirmed these 3 points, right, we are going to switch to check point number 4. In point number 4, what we are going to check? The total number of subnets in source VPC and check it's properly associated in the route table. So in the VPC number 1, okay, we need to check how many subnets are there, whether all the subnets are properly associated in the correct route table. Okay, why? Because sometimes your VPC may have a 3 or 4 subnets. Okay, the instance what you have created, right, which not properly assigned to any of these route table, that might also be a problem. So what we can do, we can go to our AWS console, go to your VPC. We'll take one by one. So high-tech VPC and default VPC. Let me take high-tech VPC. Here I'll go for a filter. Okay, I'll go enable the filter. I'll go to subnet. When I go to subnet, right, I could see 3 subnets are available under this VPC. So when I click on this route table, right, I could see route tables are available. Okay, so 2 route tables are available. First, I'll select first route table, go to subnet association. Here I could see subnet 1 and subnet 2 properly associated. There is no problem in that. Okay, totally 3 subnets, right? Subnet 1 and subnet 2 properly associated. When I come to this route table, I could see third subnet also properly associated. There is no problem in that. Okay, I can confirm total number of subnets are associated with proper route table. There is no problem in that. Okay, source VPC is perfect. Now point number 5, check the total number of subnets in destination VPC as well and check properly associated. What I need to do right now, I check for the source VPC. Then I'll enable the filter for my destination VPC. I'll go ahead, I'll check whether all my subnets are properly available. When I go to route table, right, I could see my subnets, right. Here I could see no subnets were associated. Might be, okay, this might be the issue, but let's assign and we'll check. Okay, let me assign all these. I'll check this. Okay, I'm associated all the subnets to my route table because here I could see only one route table. So by default, I have assigned all these things. So now what I will do, I'll go to my instance. After associating the subnet, let me try to connect. It's loading. Source VPC, all subnets were associated. Destination VPC, subnets were not properly associated with my route table. I did it just before. Still no luck. Okay, so there's the issue beyond this. Okay, this is not only the issue, there is an issue beyond that. So what I need to do properly, right, how it was working publicly. Then in this destination VPC we have only one route table, even though you are not associating everything by default, considering that route table as its own route table. When you have a 2 or 3 route table in the default VPC, right, that time it will be a problem. So currently which has only one route table, so by default it is taking that route path. So now we need to probably go for point number 6. Since up to 5, point number 5, there's no solution for us. Let me go and check point number 6. In point number 6, what we need to check is the source VPC route table, whether routing for peering is configured with proper CADR or not. What they are trying to say, in source VPC we have a route table, right? In that route table we need to add the peering routing entry. That should be done through my destination VPC's CADR. Okay, I'll show you here. Since we have a 2 VPCs, we have a 2 VPCs. If you take this VPC, this name it as high-tech VPC. Okay, this is considered as high-tech VPC, and the CADR network CADR is all about 10.1.0.0/16, right? Same way, when you take this another VPC, this is considered as a default VPC. Name it as default VPC, and the CADR what they have used 172.31.0.0/16. Okay, so what they are trying to say, first we need to go to your route table. Okay, enable default VPC. We know that in subnet association we have associated all the subnet. We need to go to the route tab. In the routing tab, if we can check this 10.1. So right now we are in default VPC. Right now we are in default VPC route table. Here I need to enable this routing entry. This is my peering connection. So if you open my peering connection in new tab, you need to verify this entry properly. Okay, when you take this peering connection, this is your peering ID. Okay, PCX ending with 096. You can check PCX ending with 096. This entry is there. From your default VPC route table, you need to add this routing and routing CADR actually. Okay, this CADR should be there. Vice versa. Okay, 10.1.0.0/16. This entry is available. Okay, if this entry is not available, if this entry is not active, you won't be able to communicate. This is the check number 1 you need to do. When I'm checking default VPC routing status, so here routing status, I could see 10.1.1. My neighbor VPC CADR and peering connection is properly available and active. So this point number 6 also looks good. Now point number 7, what they are trying to do, in the destination VPC route table, whether that routing entry properly configured with the proper CADR. Which means what we need to do, I need to open this high-tech VPC route table because it has 2 route tables. There I need to add this CADR entry 172.31.0.0/16 with peering ID. So how I'm showing you now, let me close this tab. I'll filter with my high-tech VPC, my destination. Here you can see route tables. When you click on the first route table, right, go to routes. Here if you come, 172.0.0 is your peering connection, and same way when you come over here, 172.31. See, there is a difficulty, there is a typo. See here, 172.31 is there. Here 172.30 is there. When you check actual CIDR, 172.31 is the correct CIDR value of my default VPC. What I supposed to do? Here, wrong entry has been added. I need to click on edit route. Okay, you need to change this CIDR value. Actually, this is the correct CIDR value of your default VPC. Just enable this. Enable this and click on save settings. Now, if you check both the route tables, either route table 1, you should be able to see. Either route table 1, you will be able to see 172.31. Route table 2, 172.31 with our peering connections. Both are looked active now. So I think this should be the issue. Okay, let's try. After fixing this issue, we'll go there. We'll click on OK. We'll try to click on connect. Okay, right immediate, it's asking for username and password. Right immediate, it's asking for username and password. So what I will do from the notepad, I'll capture all this information. I'll go to this instance. I'll open one more notepad or something like that here. I'll paste it. So my credential will be administrator as the username. The password will be this is my password. Okay, now when I click on yes, yeah, I should be able to do RDP in my private instance. Now VPC peering is working. See, this instance private IP is 172.31.20.136. This instance private IP 10.1.60. Initially it was giving me an error. Initially it was throwing me an issue and problem. Now after checking all these 6-7 points, now we are able to take the RDP. So this is what, guys, what I'm trying to say. In point number 7, when I checked destination VPC routing table, CIDR, they were not properly given initially. Due to that reason, right, I was not able to do the peering connection. Even though peering everything established, the connectivity between instance number 1 and instance number 2 was not established. After finding out, after fixing that issue, the issue has been fixed. Okay. Here, apart from this, even your VPC connection also having properly working. Okay, even after giving CIDR value in the route table also still not working, right? That is an optional step you can try. Okay, for us it's worked. Okay, for us it's worked, but still I'm telling you, if that scenario also for your case is everything working perfectly, everything available perfectly, you can have a look on disable the software firewall inside of your EC instance. Sometime, right, you might have created any software firewall inside of your EC2 instance, OS level. Maybe you can disable for time being, you can check it. Okay, that's what I mentioned here as optional. If you wanted to try, you can try it. Otherwise, not an issue. But for us, the issue with point number 7, this was the issue we have identified. All right. So this is the way, guys, we need to troubleshoot when there is a problem in the networking AWS VPC peering connections. Okay. Even any interviewer asking you, what are the area you will check when there is a issue where between two VPCs it is not connecting. You need to check one by one all these 7 points. Okay, the VPC peering can be in the same region, or the VPC peering can be in different region, or the VPC peering can be in different accounts. Whatever it is, these 7 points will help you out. Okay, whatever it is, these 7 points will be help you out. The same 7 point is applicable for all these 3 type of VPC peering. Within the region, same account, different region, different account, different region, all those things, same 7 point will help you out. All right, and guys, so this is an optional step. If you want, you can try it out. All right. So now coming to the point, same way, right? Initially, beginning of this video, I have clearly told you, like, if you want any specific topic like that, you can mention in the comment section, so I can take that particular topic. Future video, you can give me some hint for me to make some other extra videos in the real-time scenario. And if you really like the video, I'm strongly recommending all of you to go and give you a thumbs up, like this video, and add one small comment that will give you more motivation. If you motivate me more, simply, which will, you know, it's pushed me to make more videos similar to that. All right, you guys. Now, coming to the final stage, I want all of you to subscribe my channel, share this video with your friends in your groups. Okay, that will be really more helpful and supporting for me. And apart from that, if anyone personally interested, these kind of live scenario basis training, right? AWS and DevOps. Forget about YouTube, other YouTube channel, other Udemy peoples are providing training, and other third-party training institutes are providing training. Those are purely theoretical oriented and installation configuration oriented. Now I'm talking about AWS and DevOps training with a real-time project perspective. Okay, anyone really wanted to do real-time use case perspective, real project perspective training? Okay, you can reach out to either phone or WhatsApp to any one of this number. Our team will help you with very affordable price. Okay, never imagine, very affordable price. AWS and DevOps, you will get it. Okay, throughout the session. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Once again, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. And thank you all. I'll very much eagerly to meet you on upcoming videos with different scenario. Okay, thanks a lot. Take care. Bye bye.